All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Mark on Comics. So today I've got my top 10 FOC books for July 6th, 2026. Now, there are a lot of really good books on the July 6th list, but try to keep it down to 10, and I've got a couple honorable mentions because they just were shy of the top 10 for me. So remember, this is a list of my books that I'm looking forward to, and I got to get my order in for final order cutoff on Monday. So first of all, I've got, let me tell you here real quick what I'm going to do instead of a lot of times I said, look at this book. I read the synopsis and it's really good. Well, that might be true, but on this top 10 list and the honorable mentions, I have all the synopses. So first book I'm looking forward to for final order cutoff July 6th is Superman 2026 Annual Year 1000 number 1. So the synopsis: Superman at the end of time. At the end of DC KO, Superman became King Omega with the powers of a god. But after pushing Darkseid back to the absolute world, Superman rejected the heart of Apocalypse and went missing. Now the story of where he went can be told. The future was infected by Darkseid and his legion, leaving a trail of death and disaster in their wake, including the Legion of Superheroes. Now Superman is using Time Trapper's power to heal the future and correct the damage that has been done. But Superman's godlike powers are fading fast, and he may become lost at the end of time. Right. Now, I like the synopsis, but just, he may become lost at the end of time. I bet there's more Superman titles coming out which would show us that's not what's going on. So, next, from Marvel, I've got Fantastic Four, 65 years of the world's greatest comic covers. Celebrating 65 years of the world's greatest comic magazine, Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and the Thing star alongside their closest allies and most frightful foes as every single main Fantastic Four cover is brought together in a stunning gallery across the pages of a single comic book. That's more than 700 covers illustrated by the industry's finest talents. And to honor the momentous occasion, creators associated with the FF past and present provide commentary on their favorite covers. Next, we move over to Image and Geiger 24. Geiger has just been one of the best reads in comic books right now. So, if you're not an Image person, but you like action, you like adventure, you like some mystery going along with it, Geiger is the book for you. It says, new story arc. The road to Geiger's shocking anniversary issue starts here. This is 24. Anniversary issue will be number 25. When the glowing man comes face to face with an army of junkyard Joes, he realizes the terrifying truth. These soldiers weren't built for war. They were built to destroy nations, and even the man of mass destruction might not be able to stop them. All this plus Red Coat. I really enjoy Red Coat too. Didn't think I would, but it's very well done. But it's not on FOC. Next, we'll move over to Boom with Power Rangers Unlimited #2. Now, in general, I hadn't been a Power Rangers fan. Okay. And I started reading the new Power Rangers, and I liked it. So I've looked back, and I enjoyed Power Rangers Unlimited #1, and here we have #2. Andros and Carone come face to face with a ghost in this harrowing new issue. In this legendary team-up, a crew of Power Rangers investigate a haunted satellite, and a villain makes its first ever appearance. Something sinister is happening on the strange satellite orbiting KO-35. Andros, Red Space Ranger, and Carone, Pink Lost Galaxy Ranger's home planet. Once teammates start disappearing, how will the Rangers save the day against a ghost-like enemy? Sounds good. Sounds good. Next I've got from IDW, we've got Seven Wives #3. This is a really good mystery book, and it's down to its final issue. It's only a 3-issue series, but 1 and 2 were really good. So the synopsis: in this final issue of Seven Wives, Detectives Aguilar and Hallwell continue to interrogate the many wives of murdered cult leader Matthew Dunn. They're sure one of his celestial brides is guilty of killing the corrupt divine leader. With each line of questioning, they slowly uncover a truth too horrifying to face. Matthew's many locked doors protect secrets that escalate to homicide investigation into an explosive and damning case with an unlikely character at its center. But even with the piles of evidence, the FLDS Church and its members may be too powerful to prosecute. Okay, I've enjoyed the first 2 issues, so issue #3, let's go. Next, I've got 2 books from Titan. So first of all, I got Black Star #1. This is written by Kristen Kruk. She starred in Smallville, Murder in a Small Town, and Reacher Season 1. I believe it was just Season 1. Amidst skirmishes between 2 warring factions in the early 19th century fur trade, Dashiell Carlisle discovers he has magical abilities, and he's not alone. Thrust into a secret order with designs to use their magic to build a new and better world, Dashiell discovers that their utopia may come at a horrifying cost. So it's quite interesting, a synopsis, so I'm looking forward to it. And the second book is Conan the Barbarian, #33. I've said this many times, I'll say it again. I've been a big fan of Conan in the past, but, a lot, to me, not the best from a couple other companies. But now Titan and Jim Zub, this is issue #33, and I'm still excited about this book. This is a great book. Jim Zub is doing a great writing job, and here's the synopsis for #33. The brand new story arc, Cursed Shores Beyond, begins here. Conan and Valeria are pirates of the Red Brotherhood, living a life of lawless adventure on the Western Sea. But occult forces from the Sumerians' past have him in their sights once more, and they will not rest until the barbarian's body and soul are torn asunder. Sounds like another great read from Jim Zub. So, if you're not reading Conan, I think you really should be. As I said, I'm still excited about this book after 33 issues. Then we move over to Dark Horse. There's a new book called The Foundry. It is a 4-issue miniseries, but synopsis sounds good to me. Oh, by the way, this comes from the Hellboy universe, so we got that to lean on as well. So, meet the Queen's own secret agency that investigates the paranormal and the mysterious. Characters from Witchfinder and the British Paranormal Society join together in this adventure series where they travel the world over seeking out supernatural powered technologies and the stories of the civilizations that harnessed them. For good and evil, longtime Hellboy universe writer Chris Robinson and fan favorite artist Christopher Mitten reunite for this series that would take readers around the world and hopefully back again. Wow, sounds good to me. I'm not a big fan of Hellboy. I have some, a little bit here and there, but Foundry sounds like a good one to me. Then we move over to Dynamite. We've got Thundar the Barbarian. This has just been a really good read. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. And now, here we go. Our opening story arc featuring the return of the greatest 1980s animated barbarian ever reaches its epic finale. In their battle against the unprecedented power of the Council of Wizards, our heroes have bravely faced the time stream itself, and now they come upon their darkest reflections. It all concludes here, and the fate of the future itself hangs in the balance. Lords of Light protect us all. The future is now. The future is Thundar. This issue is written by Jason Aaron and drawn by Q-Bar Ball from Vampirella Armageddon and Elvira, with all-star covers by Michael Cho, Francisco Mattina, Born Barons, and Joseph Michael Linsner. So, one thing I like about this, our opening story arc. So, this is not the end of Thundar Barbarian, this is just the end of this arc. Then we move on to the book from Ignition Press, Cul-de-sac #1, not to be confused with Cul-de-sac, the one they had a couple months ago that they took a CGC case, put a spike through it. It's not that book. This is Cul-de-sac from Ignition Press. #1. The Hanson family just moved into a new home and they're ready to make it their own, or so they thought. Because in this neighborhood, you don't want to find yourself on the HOA's bad side. Unexplainable and terrifying things happen to those who break the rules. And the Hanson family is about to find out what happens when evil hits close to home in Cul-de-sac. Master of Horror Colin Bunn from Harrow County and Ripcord and artist Fico Osea from Revolution reunite to present a chilling new vision of modern terror. The HOA. Okay, so that's my top 10 list, and I do have a couple honorable mentions to throw in. So first of all, honorable mention, Mortal Thor 800. An Asgardian milestone, Thor 800. The Serpent has trapped Sigurd Jarrison in the worst of all possible worlds for his greatest trial. Now, without even a weapon in his hand, he must prove himself worthy to enter the realm of the gods. Somewhere in the city, a man without even a hammer begins the ultimate quest. The quest for Thor. So, that's my first honorable mention. And the next one is also from Marvel. And the reason I do have it at least on an honorable mention is this is a video game crossover, kind of. it's associated with a video game. Those always do hot, so I'm bringing it up. This is Origins of the Hood, Marvel Rivals #1. Parker Robbins' path to power. After watching his family and his dreams fall apart, Parker Robbins decides to take matters into his own hands by attacking Kingpin's empire head on, only to land in prison with the childhood hero who once inspired him to keep going. As Parker confronts his hero, he realizes what he needs most, and that he'll do whatever it takes to get it. Discover the origin of Marvel Rivals The Hood here. So that's my top 10 list, plus a couple honorable mentions for FOC July 6th, 2026. So that is my list, but do you have any others? Now, as I said, there's a lot of great books on this FOC. These are just my top 12. But if you have anything that you're thinking, yeah, you really should highlight this, give me a shout out. Let me know. I'll take a look at it and see what my thoughts are. So, thank you, everybody. And please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bells. I would really appreciate it. It would mean so much to me and help my channel move along. So thank you very much, everybody. We will see you shortly. Bye now.